Hello, welcome to our latest project. We're here again in Nottingham, and I'm just going to show you basically the end product of what we've been working on for the past 16 weeks, okay? So as you can see right here, we have a brand new composite door, so you can tell that it's going to look very good on the inside. So this house was a 3-bedroom house, terrace house, that we converted into a 4-bed house. We estimated the refurb to cost us around 40,000. It cost us just a little bit more, around the 47,000 mark. Part of the reason of that is because we had to rescheme the entire house, which we're not planning for, but it still worked out very well in the budget. And the end value for this house is £235,000. We bought it for £135,000, and we'll be making a huge £35,000 per annum income. So I can't wait to show you inside, and just follow me through so that you can get it checked out. So that's it, welcome inside the property. As I told you, we just changed this house from a 3-bed house into a 4-bed house. So right now we're in the corridor. If you remember, it was ugly and purple, and we changed the door, we changed the lighting. We ended up putting a partition wall here, okay? And we ended up basically fitting all the electrics in as well. So you'll see when you go inside this bedroom, some of the electrics comes through this wall. We're gonna put in a new socket here, another socket on the other side. We added a radiator here as well, and a beautiful mirror. Why do you add the mirror? Because people like to look into themselves. But most importantly, when you have a hallway, it also enables you to make it look a lot bigger and a lot brighter as well, okay? Very good. We have attention to details. Shout out to my wife. When we did our service accommodation, she loved those lights. So I thought, let's make my wife happy. But come and look at the first bedroom. So this is the smallest bedroom, as you can see. All right, so we put a single bed in. We love to dress up our properties because what we want to do is that when someone walks in, they want to feel welcome. They want to feel like they're at home already. So you can see we played with the colors a little bit. This is our Syntex chosen special paint. I'm not going to tell you that paint because it's my paint, but you can see it's like a blue kind of dark grayish color, and it fits in very well with the carpet, which is also grey. We ended up putting 10 mil underlay under this carpet. It's very cozy, it's very nice. So when you walk on it, it's actually very cushiony. Very good. So we ended up putting a chest of drawer here, and then we put in a side table here. And finally, we actually went for a rack. Why do we go for racks? I think they just look vintage, and they don't take as much space as a wardrobe, and you can put your shoes on and your jackets on, and it just looks amazing. We ended up putting a new radiator in as well, just by the window. The reason why we do that is so that it creates a wall of heat, so that you don't have any actually cold air coming in. So this room is going to be very cozy. And finally, the vertical blinds, so that when people want to open it up fully, they can do that. If they want a little bit of privacy and go and have a nap, then they can also do so. All right, let's go to the other one, but you understand the gist. So this is the hallway, as we said. We ended up actually, if you remember, there was a door right here. So what did we do? Took down the door so that it creates a massive open plan, and you will see that it stretches all the way down to the kitchen. The floor right here is a laminate flooring. It's a V-groove interlocking floor, which means that you have no movement. It is kind of waterproof as well, and most importantly, it just looks awesome. We wanted to feel that from the beginning of the house, you'll be able to see directly toward the end of the house. And it gives that very luxurious, special feeling. Okay, so now we're into the living room. As you can imagine, it looks very different. Here we have a TV on the wall that just comes as standard. Look at that beautiful radiator. Wow. I mean, this is a design radiator that we ended up picking because we believe that it makes the room looks gorgeous. This door right here is a fire door. It's an FD30 fire door, so it enables you to withstand fire for 30 minutes. We have the intermission strip, and we went into a cottage feel. Okay, they actually put cottage doors. The reason to that is because you have those beautiful panels that makes it look really very luxurious. And finally, look at those handles. Perfectly ergonomic. We tend to say that the door feel makes the house feel. Okay, so when you touch the handle, you want it to feel very strong and very nice. This right there, we went for a more industrial feel. The reason we went to industrial feel because it matches perfectly with our spatial paint. So you can see here right there is an industrial feature. It looks kind of industrial. You have gold, you have a little bit of matte black as well. That blends in perfectly into the coffee table, which is again black and a very rustic feeling. And then we went to the feature of the house. Okay, Okay, the feature of that, which is the 2 pendant lights, again with a metal feel that basically brings in that kind of industrial / contemporary feel. We have a dark table, okay, that sits 4, and finally we also have the sofa. Okay, what we wanted to do is to be able to provide a very, very luxurious feel for people that walk in. So we ended up getting beautiful leather stores. Okay, it matches perfectly with the environment. It makes it a little bit industrial, and as you want, you can work here, or if you want to, you can just have your lunch. Right? So it's very, very nice. We tend to really, really, really like it, and it makes a huge difference as well. Kitchen, we made a wide kind of open kitchen with the bar area. So if you come in a little bit more, here right there, you've got one side to the kitchen. Then here you have the microwave. We changed the entire kitchen, literally. New chimney hood, new cooker, new stove, new appliances. It all comes kitted out. Look at those gorgeous lights as well. Again, very industrial feel. Looks very nice. We opened up actually where you are right now. The reason why you could see so much light coming in is because we ended up taking out the door, which I just literally walked through right now. If you remember in the previous video, I couldn't even walk in the kitchen. But now it's fully open plan. We have a beautiful integrated fridge and freezer, multiple units. So we have about 2 units on the bottom, 2 units on the top. And then finally we go into the pantry. So there was a little bit of a dilemma. If you remember here, it didn't look very good. So here was a very waste of space, right? So what we ended up thinking is, can we actually fit a washing machine in? And shout out to our builder and God, because the gap was 600 mil, and guess how wide the washing machine is? 600 mil as well. So we ended up doing that, and here comes to the beautiful feature. Everyone wants to be in a bathroom that makes them dream. So what we did, we ended up choosing the mermaid gold that has a very, very beautiful kind of tiley effect. Brand new bathroom, brand new shower. So you do have a shower mixer, and you have a normal shower as well. So you're able to take both a bath and a beautiful shower. We end up going for a round mirror, okay, and a splashback. These are the slight little details that makes a huge difference. And finally, brand new toilet, brand new flooring. There is a maple oak color. And we actually thought about the people that would be showering here as well. So we ended up adding a radiator. Why do we add a radiator here? It's because this was actually done as an extension before, okay? Before, the bathroom used to be right in the front room. They brought it all the way back. As you can imagine, in the winter, it gets cold, and you don't want to get out of the shower and being cold, okay? That's one of the worst feelings. So what we thought in, put a good radiator so that it feels good when you shower. Okay, very good. So now, we will go upstairs. So follow me through. Okay, perfect. So as part of doing the house to a very nice spec and regulation, we ended up putting an interlinked fire alarm, which is in every single bedroom, every single floor space as well. So as soon as it catches a fire, it alarms the entire house. We ended up going for a beautiful mirror here. As you can see, it is gorgeous. I love the circular feel with the black, again matching what we wanted with the house. Carpet is exactly the same, and then I'm going to show you the bedroom inside. So this is the second largest bedroom in the house. As you can see, it looks stunning. I don't know about you, but I would be living here as well. So we ended up going for a self-standing mirror right here for my people that would love to look at themselves while they're getting dressed and doing the TikTok reels and all the rest, right? You have a desk right here so that you're able to go there and study. Okay, makes it very personable. We ended up adding a shelf as well. The reason to that is because we want the people who live in here being able to understand that this is their house or their home and it's our property. So they can add whatever they want here, whatever they want to reminisce. It might be pictures, it might be some trophies, etc. Just make the room look a lot more like what they want. Chest of drawer here again. We have the rack here right there, and look at the bed. We ended up fitting a double bed, and I mean, get yourself a beautiful and wonderful builder. This was just a waste of space, if you remember. So what did we thought about? Let's put a door that looks like the doors that we have in the bedrooms. So my builder ended up literally crafting this cottage-like door from the get-go, from the beginning, so that at the end, it just was gorgeous. And right inside, you have more storage. We ended up changing the radiators as well, putting the right long double radiator so you have loads of heat coming through. And finally, we also have a beautiful bedside table. And as my people would like to say, look at the feel of that lampshade. Everything has been thought about. So it's very, very, very exciting. So now I will take you into the third bedroom, which is the third smallest, okay? Not quite as small as the one that's downstairs, but again, it fits a beautiful double bed in, okay? So it's very nice. It has a beautiful cushion. We wanted to dress it out. Same spec as we did before. We replastered the entire room. The entire house was replastered. So it's brand new for the people coming in. Again, you can open up the vertical blinds and get loads of natural light coming through. I'll show you in the garden when we come back. Those beams, which are actually structural beams, right? So that it actually withstand the weight of upstairs. We thought, let's keep them, but let's make them blend inside the room so it doesn't feel like the ceiling is being brought down. So we just painted them white so that it comes to a nice feel and it just looks amazing. Okay. So now I'm going to take you to the perfect and the most beautiful room inside the house. Personally, it's my favorite. It's upstairs, but man, look at this beautiful painting. Did you know we actually had to pay one of the local artists to actually make this? So it costed us about £300. As you can imagine, this looks completely gorgeous, right? No, I'm joking, all right? We just got it from our local shop and it looks amazing inside the house. So here you go. You don't need to spend a huge amount to make something look beautiful, right? So let's go upstairs now. All right. So this is the steepest part of the house. So we thought about it actually. In order to make it secure and safe, we just added an automatic light. So as soon as you walk up the stairs, it picks you up. You don't need to turn it on. When you're going down, you don't need to turn it off. And it's just perfect. It saves energy, makes it easy, and makes it safe. So here we are into the final bedroom. And this is my favorite. As you can imagine, that was a complete mess when we first started. We re-skimmed everything, stripped everything off. We ended up actually pulling all the hot water all the way up, because you're going to have a surprise when we turn around. We have a double bed right here. Again, we set it up very nice. There's a side table with a beautiful lamp that matches the bed. We have the standing mirror, as we spoke about the last time. You have the chest of drawers. You also have the rack, and you also have even more storage right here. But now let me show you what we have to think about and what I'm really excited about. The ensuite. I mean, it's been a challenge to get it up there, but we managed to get it up there. So as you can see, we put 900mm tray so that even I myself, I'm 6'5" by the way, nearly 120 kg. Look at this. I got plenty of space. And that's amazing because whenever I want to shower, there's not enough space in the bathroom. So it's good to be able to have that, right? So we put a shower there, shower mixer right there so you can be nice and cozy. You have the mirror again. Actually, I didn't choose this mirror. Do you know what happened? While actually securing the mirror on the wall, my builder broke it. Sorry, Patrick. But good lad, he was ended up replacing it with a like for like. And it looks good. Looks a bit more, flashy. I don't mind. It looks good. Same, brand new sink, splashback. We have a towel radiator right here. And finally, we also have a brand new toilet. We end up with an extraction fan here as well. The reason why you want an extraction fan is because you don't want the moisture to be building up. And most importantly, if someone actually goes to the toilet and it smells a little bit, you don't really want that smell to come into the bedroom, right? So it extracts all the way through. We were thinking, how are we going to do that? So we ended up finding a ventilation tile in the roof. So what that meant, we didn't need to actually replace the roof. We didn't have to put a new tile. We didn't have to get scaffolding. We're able to connect straight into it. And that was perfect. Now, the toilet was something that was a little bit more difficult. As you can imagine, the soil pipe is right at the end of the house, right at the end of the extensions where the downstairs bathroom is. So we had to think, how were we going to take someone's poop, from here all the way down? Most of your waste pipes are about this big. So you can imagine having this kind of pipe running all the way through the house is not pretty. But number two, you also have a problem when it comes to gravity because you don't have any pumps inside those toilets. So all the water is taken through gravity. So you need to have a certain drop, as they would say. So what we thought about is, what can we do? How can we take it all the way through? And I want to say a special thank you to my plumber and my building team because it was something we had to think about. We end up putting a macerator right here, which basically breaks down all your waste. It has a little pump at the end. It ends up basically pumping all your waste through a pipe which is about this big. We took it out onto the back face of the wall inside in the garden. Bring it all the way down to the drop was not a problem. We ended up bringing it back inside the extension to then tap into the soil pipe. Let me tell you this. I'm going to show you and it's amazing. And whenever I bring someone here to this property, they say, you guys were so innovative to come around here and actually make that beautiful feel with the bathroom. So now I'm going to show you downstairs, the garden, and yeah, actually before I forget, here's a little sitting area. So here you have a desk. If you want to have your little private time, or if you're working from home, you're able to sit here, have a nice desk that you're able to work on. You have all the sockets at the back, so you're able to actually put your light here, you're able to charge your laptop, and you can actually put your trophies here if you want to be motivated every single day. So this is perfect. And finally here, it's a little access to the macerator. It will be locked off for most of the tenants so that they don't go and mess in here, but it gives us direct access. So if there's anything wrong going with the macerator or with the plumbing, we're able to access it straight away, and we thought about it way before finishing the project. So now let me take you to the garden. Perfect. So welcome to the garden. As you can see, it has changed a huge amount as well. We ended up putting a nice and easy maintenance garden. Okay, these are literally limestone. So we literally had bags and bags of them coming through. We've put them down. Some of those tiles that you can see on the floor were actually reused. So those were the old tiles at the front of the property and the back of the property, and as opposed to just buying new ones, we just literally reused them back in the garden. We ended up cleaning up everything. We ended up putting new how can I say that? What are they called once again, Stephen? I can't remember. Anyway, I think the garden panels, so that you can have a little bit of privacy here. And again, the neighbors are not able to just look into your garden, right? We ended up putting brand new pipe in here, and that's the pipe actually coming directly from the ensuite upstairs. So remember when I told you that we needed to put a macerator in and pull it out? So we brought it all the way down, make it thick around the gutter, to then still have some grading coming in, and then it taps in right back here where the utility room is, right? So you can imagine we had to really think about it. We did have some problem also as a property. We ended up realizing that the water coming inside the property, there was a leak there. So we ended up fixing it, and there was also a problem with the soil pipe. So what we did, we just had to fix it all and make sure that we got this. And that's part of the reason why you always have contingency during those projects, so that you know that you will remain on budget. Okay, we kept the same back door as you can see, and we just made it nice and simple, nice and easy. So I'm going to show you the back, because as you realize, the garden is potentially a little bit smaller than one you remember. And the reason to that is because it is actually smaller. We've made it smaller, as you can imagine. Before, it actually went all the way back. We just left enough space for the bin. We just reutilized the tiling that was there. We added some new steps. So the steps are over there. We just changed them a little bit. And let me show you what we did at the back. Right? So at the back, we ended up basically creating more space so that we can fit 2 cars in. So that long cars, like my car, didn't actually fit there. And now what we're able to do, we're able to bring them off the roads. They have off-road parking, and they can park all the way down. So now they have plenty of space to be turning, and we can actually charge a little bit of a premium for the people that want parking. But most importantly, we enable you to provide you some free parking right in the middle of the city center. Okay, so it's very exciting. We end up putting some LED lights here as well, because when you come back and you want to park, you need a little bit of light, right? So it just makes sense to make it here so that it's nice and cozy, easy and safe. So that's pretty much what it is, and I hope that you like it. If you like this content and you're interested, I would like you to like it, subscribe to the channel, and share it to whoever you would like to. If you would like to be involved in those kind of projects, please send us an email. We're always loving to work with joint ventures, and we'll be able to provide you a great return with this and get you ready to start. So see you soon, and to the next project.